Good morning, house. It's me, Timothy, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, good morning, house. It's me, Timothy, and welcome to my channel. First of all, I do want to say that it is Sunday. I know today is usually the day that I do post videos, and I'm still trying to stick to that. That's why I'm up early today, recording, getting ready, so that way I can post this video later today because I'm a really bad procrastinator. I was just gonna make up some excuses, blah blah blah, but there's really no excuses. I am just really a bad procrastinator and I love my sleep. So, oh, but on the plus side, I did get a job this week and I started on Thursday. It was really tough. If you guys are friends with me on Facebook, hi, how are you? You guys would have known that I did start on Thursday and I didn't get off till like 3 a.m. which was such a drag. Oh my gosh. Don't even get me started. Since I do want to just jump right into this video, let's get to the positive quote for this video. Alright, so today's quote is going to be, always end the day with a positive thought. No matter how hard things were, tomorrow's a fresh opportunity to make it better. Alright guys, well if you want to see my brows go from this to this, then keep on watching. So if you've seen my previous video, you would have learned that I did pluck off the tail part of my left eyebrow only. I kind of was not liking the way it was growing, so I wanted to reshape it. However, my eyebrow is like barely growing back. Like, I don't even know if you guys can see, but there's like probably 2 hairs at the end right here that's probably gonna get plucked anyways. But they're growing back. Alright, I just wanted to show you guys how I can do a easy eyebrow. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be using the Anastasia brow pencil. This is in shade Granite. My pencil is tiny. I do have to get a new one here soon. But if you guys use Anastasia products, you guys will know that their prices are a little bit up there. So what I normally do is I start from the bottom of my brow, so from right here. And I start kind of where the hairs are lightly growing, so that way I can still follow my natural brow shape. I'm just filling in the extra parts. Okay, so I just made a partial line from here to here so far. Now I'm starting a little bit inwards from where I ended the first line, so I'm going to start a little bit, I'm going to start my line again from the first line. Okay, so I have 2 lines connected from here to here and then from here to here. This is where I did the curve. And I just feel like when you do the lines in steps, it helps you get that brow shape that you really want. And now starting from like where the curve is going downwards, I'm going to go ahead and just pull my tail outwards like this. Just like that. So you can kind of see how the brow is already starting to form. And now I'm just going to go back to the front of this brow and draw another line connecting the front part of the brow to the rest of the brow. Right. So now to avoid the block brow, don't go all the way. So make sure you kind of leave a space from where your brow begins, the feathery part of your brow right here, and then just where your brow starts thickening up, that's where you want to start your line from the underneath. To get this top part of the brow, what I do is I pretty much do the same thing, I'm gonna go ahead and just put the pencil where the brow is kind of starting. And then just connecting that line with the second line, I'm gonna go ahead and just draw upwards. And you can kind of just take your time with this part, just so that way you can get your eyebrows nice and arched, because you don't want them to like curve in or anything like that. You want them to kind of follow the same structure that the line underneath has. Okay, so for the tail part, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start from the peak of the arch here, and then I'm just going to draw downwards and connect. So as you guys can see, I have a pretty nice eyebrow outline so far, and that was just using the Anastasia brow pencil. And I am going to be using the Dip Brow from Anastasia. This is the pomade in shade Soft Brown. I like to use this shade just because it's a little bit darker than what it sounds like, and you guys are about to see that right now. And I just use it to fill in the brow where I already have that nice outline. And so for the brush I'm going to be using, it's going to be the Morphe brow brush. It doesn't have a number, but it has the dual sides. So it has the spoolie on one side and then it has the brush on the other. So I'm going to go ahead and just dip the brush into the Dip Brow pomade. And I'm just making sure that the flat ends are fully coated. So I use the flat end of the brush to stamp on the product. I like to start in the tail area first, so that way I can make the tail area a little bit darker and then feather it out to the front so it looks a little bit more natural. And I'm just kind of using the brush and stamping the product in. Just like that. And don't worry if you're getting it messier out here. We're going to go ahead and fix that part later. But just try and make sure you're filling in the brow as best as possible. And then just using this spoolie part of the brush, I'm going to go ahead and just blend that out. Alright, so it should be looking something like this so far. So you can kind of see where it starts to look a little bit more feathery towards the front, and then it starts having a little bit more definition throughout the brow. Okay, and then just to clean up the brow, I'm going to go ahead and use my Morphe N432 brush. It's a nice flat synthetic brush. So what I'm going to be using to clean up the under eye part and the top part of my brows is going to be the Tarte Shape Tape. And now I do want to go and get a haircut today, so I'm not going to try and put on a full face of makeup. I'm going to just try and make this look as natural as possible. Okay, and I applied the concealer on the back of my hand, and I'm just lightly dipping the brush into it, just so I can get enough of the product. Because you don't want to have too much, just because you don't want it to like spread too far, I guess. Because like I said, I am going for more of like a natural kind of look today, since I'm gonna go get my haircut today. And I kind of just like start right underneath the brow, and I'm just using the flat side of the brush to kind of stamp the product in. Like that. And it's easier to stamp the product and get a better line, in my opinion. So you should have something like this so far. And then I'm going to go ahead and just blend it in by using stamping motions. And I'm just going to tap that in. Alright, and then just with any excess product, I'm gonna go ahead and just take it as far down as I need to. That's kind of why I say not to use a lot of the concealer, just so that way you can kind of just blend it into the skin nicely. So you should have something like that. And now for the top part of the brow, I use a even smaller amount. Just because I don't really like to define the top of the brow that much. Just more of like the edge. And I do the same thing, I just use the tapping motions. Alright you guys, and that is how I turn my stub into a full Instagram brow. It looks really good, I'm really proud of it, I love it, it looks super snatched. I'm gonna go ahead and just finish up the other eyebrow off camera and I'll be right back. Alright you guys, I am back with both brows complete. And that is how I do my eyebrows. I hope you guys loved this video. It's gonna be really quick, really short, so that way everybody can do this quick and easily. Alright you guys, well that is pretty much it for this video. I'm not gonna do a full face of makeup. Like I said, I have to go get my hair cut today. I have a very important interview tomorrow. And hopefully I will get a chance to do the demonstration interview, which I am really nervous for because I will have to bring in my own model and pretty much like, alright you guys, well that is pretty much it for my eyebrow tutorial video. Like I said, I'm just gonna go get a haircut today. I didn't want to throw on a full face, just something light and easy, and to turn that little stub of a brow into this beautiful piece of art. But yes. So my shout out today is gonna go to Maria Ramirez. Maria, you're so sweet. I love you so much and I miss you. Oh my gosh, I think about that one time where we went to McDonald's and literally sat in their parking lot till like 2 in the morning, chillin', eating. Oh my gosh, that was so wild. I miss you and I can't wait till you come and see me soon. Alright guys, well that's pretty much it for this video. Don't forget to like, give me a thumbs up, share this video, and subscribe to my channel before you go, ho. I cannot stress it enough. Subscribe to my channel, bitch. And I will catch you hoes on the next one. Bye!